is okay with it.
Yep.
We have to check
and they're
and see if
completely
Apocalypse-
understanding.
All right, we have to get a hold of Apocalypse, and then Blood and Bolts is good with moving theirs. And does MDR tell MDR we're trying to move them to 4 o'clock? Well, what would be like 2 more games, 2 from now. All right, so the game we're watching is Eclipse versus GFUs.
Eclipse versus GFUS. As you guys were talking, Sham Straight just made a beeline for middle and already capped middle beacon. So Eclipse does have early beacon control. So we will see how GFUS replies to that as they slowly position towards middle, I think. Actually, I can't see the map because Shamshay's webcam.
Yep.
And now we have somewhat of a big engagement here in this passageway. Pyramid will take out Bad Vitamins. Now another player from GFUS is also really low, but that Anansi bubble will come out to protect whoever is left on GFUs in there, but it seems like Eclipse is still trying to... While they're trying to apply pressure, as you can see, they're still sticking together and recuperating in middle with Pier and Lancelot, so...
I'm trying to build the red zone here.
Two of them are pushing B. Two on B. Two on B.
We'll go to Hector's stream. I wish Hector streamed his audio.
You can see how Eclipse all moves together to focus one player, and I think they're just going to do that over and over to trying to deal as much damage here to GFUs as they can. As GFUs tries to retake C, they do end up retaking it, but Havoc is very quick to reply. And see if a Ranger Bubble to goes out Lancelot, so Eclipse was really timing these abilities well to create a mixture of sustainability and damage reduction, and it's really working out well for them here. Another Holofield, to be honest, this is like the first time I've seen Holofield used in this kind of competitive play.
It does a good job of blocking
line of sight, yeah.
Hiding what's going on, but
especially for those like tight passageways or just like those weird locations. But I feel like compared to other supply gears, there are more effective
better options.
It's just nice to see people exploring some of the...
I agree.
Some of the more unpopular supply gears to see if it will work. GFUs, you're trying to backcap Eclipse's home beacon, but I think it'll cost them a couple bots as Hector will take out. And Hector did get frozen, but there's not a whole lot of pressure or capitalization on that freeze, so Hector will walk away just fine from that.
I can regroup for C.
I got open space here.
Is the other one? You guys want to rush?
I was in their spawn. I'm going for Bravo.
Okay, go on.
You know, Frey, I was kind of thinking for the next tournament, if we decide to do a different setup or style, is we do a kind of a Rochambeau tournament. So this is kind of my thought. My thought is say we get
I was with them on Alpha, but I got shredded.
6 teams worth of people, right? But everyone just signs up for the tournament, and then they get randomized into teams. Then the teams build cohesion and work together, and then the teams go head-to-head.
So basically random, well, basically completely random, right?
Yeah,
completely randomized teams.
Yeah, that way the teams will, that way the teams build cohesion together. You know, the playtime with the people grow, and it's just a thought.
I mean, my only concern if there's a lot of top players that sign up, and even though it's random, they still also happen to get put on the same team.
That's the luck of destiny.
That's the yeah. When RNG gets involved, that's when it gets. It could get a bit interesting if that happens. But we can see that Eclipse does still maintain that map control by having 4 beacons capped right now. But we can see the Titans are starting to come out. from GFUs.
There was nobody there, and all of a sudden there was
So we'll see if they can use those Titans here to change the momentum. But Eclipse is starting to get their own Titans out now as well, as there's a bit of a interesting combat engagement here on A, I believe. I believe that's A beacon.
Justice was okay. You taking that?
Matrix form will push
Oh my
Eclipse
God.
back, but the Matrix will die very quickly due to the amount of firepower that Eclipse focused on that. So, oh, and Raw has already bought it out in much of GFUs as well. So I think this will be Eclipse's next win.
This is a fast match.
Yeah, this
Eclipse is a very
quick.
tough
Yeah.
team.
Eclipse is very, very solid in
And
how they operate.
here's another thing you got to take in perspective as well. Eclipse has been running it together since this game is launched. You know,
Oh,
so
yeah.
they all know their playstyles very well.
I remember
And
when I
G-
was like some random in silver. I remember facing against the old Eclipse, the old Eclipse zigzags, and that was not fun to
Yeah.
say the least for being some new players. So it's as someone who's pretty decent at the game now, it's nice to see Eclipse is still at their peak in terms of how
Yep.
they operate. Oh, but that Alpha Beam will catch Hector and do a lot of damage, but due to the
Snare on
bot
point.
differential in terms of
Yeah.
scoreboards, it's not going to be that much of a significant loss. And with that, I think Eclipse will take the win as the beacon bar goes to 100.
98
Yep,
to
that will
11.
be Eclipse's win once again.
GG.
All right.